I enjoy gathering data and analyzing the results. It's no wonder why I love my work as a sociologist. In the few slides to follow, I want to talk to you just a bit about information that I've gathered over the last 10 years teaching introductory sociology classes. This information is just meant to be helpful to you, not to be condescending or assume something of you other than your best work as a student. Again, the comments here have been driven by data. So if you want to make the best of your college experience, here are a few notes that I think will be helpful. Number one, read your syllabus as soon as you get it. If possible, try to access the syllabus before the term begins. That way you can purchase books if necessary, start planning your schedule for exams and projects, thinking ahead in that way. Read directions for everything, for projects, for discussion boards, for quizzes. Read the directions. You'll find they're helpful for you. Read assigned chapters before taking quizzes or responding to questions in discussion forums. Here's one, I don't know why, but it's become out of fashion for college students across ages to read email. But it's really important because most universities and colleges are sort of adamant about only responding to the student assigned email and not to personal emails or work email addresses or text messages or phone messages or the like. So again, read your weekly emails. They're often important information. A class might be canceled. A test might have a study guide, that sort of thing. And then engage in problem solving. Generally, reading a lot of the information from the course will help you to know what's going on. But if there's something that you don't understand right off the top of your head, go back through the course material that you have available either in a printed form or online form. And then if you can't get that information there, make sure to ask questions. But also other parts of problem solving are we live in this world of technology that is not perfect. Be prepared for a backup plan for if you lose your Wi-Fi, your computer crashes. If you're working only on your cell phone and something happens to that, you leave it at work. So be prepared for some options, plan B and sometimes plan C. And again, ask questions in classes. Don't be shy. Ask questions of your classmates and ask questions of your teachers. My favorite piece of advice is to work ahead. Again, as I said, check the syllabus, look for a schedule of assignments, see the things that you can plan for, start working on, anything that you can complete ahead. Always you can read ahead. Always will be to your advantage because life happens sometimes, and if you find yourself in a situation beyond your means of control, at least you have this one thing that you have a grasp on. Again, I mentioned I enjoy collecting data and that sort of thing. Since about 2012, there's been a movement among students to use capitalization and punctuation and text message language, that kind of stuff, in college papers like IDK and that sort of thing. You can't put that in a paper and not expect to get the highest score. So remember, you're in college classes and treat it like that. Use language that's appropriate for the course. Don't call your teachers bro or something like that. And then also, as another thing, it's important to be fully engaged with your classmates. Sometimes you're in class with very good friends and sometimes not. And that might be an issue if you get put into a group that you didn't get to choose your group. So again, the problem solving thing I mentioned, just plan ahead. Think, hey, what can I do to make sure that I get the highest grade on this whole project and my portion of it, even if one or two of my team members didn't do their share. And then again, like I mentioned, there's been this business, again, this is around 2012, 2013, where it became really widespread, where people are just looking information up on the internet and then using that for their essay questions and discussion boards and that sort of stuff. That, plagiarism is cheating. All colleges have a code for that, conduct code. You might want to read that as well. It's my list of things to read. There's a short video about plagiarism on the announcements page of this course. Make sure to give that a look so that you understand the parameters for that as well. Most hybrid and online courses have discussion questions, maybe a few, maybe a lot. I encourage you to read the topic carefully. Make sure that you understand what you're supposed to be responding to and that you do so appropriately. Use your textbook or course information or lecture notes to answer that question effectively so that you get the highest number of points. Again, sometimes there are more than one question that is embedded in a discussion forum, so that's an important part of reading them carefully so that you know that you need to respond to 3 different things and not just one. And always know that one sentence will not suffice. That won't get you a passing grade. So make sure to give a fully engaged response to the question. Again, cite material from the course, the teacher's comments in class, that sort of thing. And as I said a moment ago, don't look this information up on the internet. Use the course-related material to answer your discussion questions.